Hi there, Patrick Durkin here. Time for our March edition of our Quick Tip Tuesday show here at the Durkin Group. And we are going to be talking about a very relevant topic that you have probably heard in the news headlines late of recent. It's been no mystery to you by now that there's been a panic on Wall Street due to a number of factors. I just read an article this morning that within the last 2 or so weeks, there has been $6 trillion in lost value according to the S&P 500 and Dow Jones Industrial Index. So what does this mean for you and I who may have a employer-sponsored 401k account or a separate IRA account where we're investing in stocks? This means that if you were invested in stocks that were related to those two indexes, the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones, we took a 10% haircut on our account value in 8 days' time. 8 days, 10% we have lost if we were invested in items related to those indexes. So really, that's a big loss. Granted, we did make that up shortly afterwards. That's just kind of the nature of the securities industry and the stock market. However, guess what did not go down 10% in 7 days? Residential real estate. So how can we purchase investment properties, rental properties with our IRA accounts? I'm here to talk a little bit about that. I am not a securities advisor. I cannot advise on how to do this, but we have partnered with approved and licensed securities vendors who can direct you on how to open up and or transfer into what's called a self-directed IRA to purchase investment properties from. So why would this be advantageous? So one, as you probably know, if you have a 401k account sponsored by your employer, maybe they match, maybe you are self-employed like myself and you have an individual retirement account not sponsored by an employer, the biggest advantage, as you probably know, is that it's tax deferred, right? The money that you contribute is tax deferred, it grows tax deferred, and then when it comes time for the golden years, we take it out, but we do have to pay taxes on it at that point. So a self-directed IRA in which you can buy real estate investment property works very similarly. One of the big advantages is that when you purchase the property with your IRA account, your monthly rents from the tenant are also tax deferred. Your appreciation on the property itself is tax deferred. When it comes time to maybe sell the property years down the road and buy another one, which will allow you a higher rent amount, that gain is also tax deferred. So one of the advantages on the gain being tax deferred with a self-directed IRA is that many of you might be familiar with a 1031 exchange. This is a provision in the IRS tax code, code 1031, where if you own an investment property and you sell it and you buy another investment property of like kind, you can defer the taxes on what you would normally have to pay via capital gains tax on the gain that you made on that sale. With a self-directed IRA, you have a little bit more flexibility on the time frames, meaning that with a 1031, there are a number of time constraints that you have to then identify your next property, close on that next property. And so with a self-directed, there are very much more flexible timelines to do that. Nothing against a 1031 exchange, an excellent tool to defer taxes if you have investment property. So how can we go about doing this? And why would it be relevant to Las Vegas? Well, one, again, Las Vegas real estate actually went up while the stock market had a big loss. So one of the big factors is that, as you probably know, a lot of people are moving here to Las Vegas, and even within the last 30 to 45 days since the beginning of the year, the market has tremendously shifted. I was surprised myself to see this. However, January, in the very beginning, we were at a stable market. We had about 10,000 available homes on the market, single family, townhome, and condos. And even in 30 to 45 days time since the beginning of the year, we have lost about 5,000 homes of available homes of inventory. So right now, we're sitting at about 5,600 available homes. Quick change for such a short time frame. So we're trending back into a seller's market now because we're tight on inventory. So I just read another article regarding how many people are moving here to Las Vegas. In 2018, the Las Vegas Sun reported that over 140,000 people moved to Las Vegas in that calendar year. That has been increasing since 2018 year over year. It has decreased a little bit still, There are anywhere from about 5,000 to 9,000 people a month on average estimated moving here to Las Vegas. I'm a much better salesperson than I am a mathematician, but let's do the quick numbers again. Let's go over that. 5,600 available single-family townhome and condos on Las Vegas MLS. 5,000 to 7,000 to 8,000 people here moving here a month. Can you see the trend? Wouldn't it be fantastic to have people lining up at your rental property's door to put in an application to pay you monthly rents and fund your retirement account, all tax deferred? Again, we'd be happy to show you how to do this. We are not securities advisors, but we do have partners that can show you how to do this. If you want more details, please feel free to call us, 702-780-1510. This may be an excellent tool if you're looking to either diversify or looking to change things up. We'd be happy to walk you through this. Happy to share the details involved with it as well. So again, hopefully this has been helpful to you. We'll see you in April. Thanks.